Nalgars aren't usually that vicious. So yeah, the Fogans are still cool. Oh, I see that. There's a guard camp just south. Go see Mal. The camp.
Don't let all this hefty arm. I heard the Fogans, usually seen only. It would be a fool's errand to face so many Fogans with such a minute force. I don't want to die.
Let us know.
Are you saying you did all this? I am the captain. Indeed! If only it was... Yes, the leader that brought those. Every time we hear if he winds around...
Donut, my old friend. Why did you do it? Why did you betray me? Zobaczył mnie. Aż łaz.
You're saying... and don't you worry about those security...
Aż łaz.
Adventure, you're here. I've been waiting for
Jest nołysa.
you. Of course. Lady Isabel she will certainly keep her end of the promises. Do not. When the Jean merchant, one day, Freyro, I think it was. I don't know.
The demon spotted at Alejandro Farm. How did it happen? Was it truly a minion of Belmore?
It could be. Or perhaps it was a coincidence.
Oh! Is it the ancient stone chamber? That would be bad.
Is there anything suspicious going on?
Word is the overseer of the Black Crystal Extraction Mill has been acting strangely as of late.
Do you mean Sir Edmund?
An ominous presence is lurking around him. He's a Black Crystal addict. Is it possible that he could have awakened some kind of unknown relic?
Ooh, that sounds like something big. I gotta tell Eden. Big news incoming, la 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 la.
Rumor has it, there's an adventurer. I'm pleased to
There's a face on.
So, what brings you to this old man? If you were hoping to meet him, Titium. If the Fogans ended...
It may very well, even you. You were weird.
Now listen.
Hold on, Freyra. Given you.
Aluston. Why...
Albysesna. Neurostos quest. Est no. He can now dis.
What a pity. Where there is light.
Oh, I see you're back from reading Donat's journal, huh? Hey, what's that? I'm way too Eden may be a bit of a...
I've been waiting for you. Belmore? I never thought. Oh, never. We need to alert.
A journal. So that's
His best option. Does this mean that the
adventurer. Long ago, Belmore reigned as king over the Hexa Kingdom. He was an ambitious conqueror who instilled fear far beyond his dominion. Yet time takes its toll on all of us, including him. Belmore was growing older, as were his worries. In an abominable act, he summoned the evil god Kazaka, unleashing a wave of corruption that left all it touched neither living nor dead. And so righteous individuals emerged to contest and ultimately vanquish both King Belmorn and the Kazaka. These individuals were known as the Knights of Dawn, pursuers of truth and defenders of balance. However, the fallen Belmorn did not simply vanish. Instead, he left a lingering curse on the souls of the surviving knights. Those who sealed and oversaw Belmorn's remnants, the descendants of the Knights of Dawn, little by little were consumed by darkness. They became the Shadow Knights, now orchestrating the revival of Belmorn.
Regrettably, there is a matter.
The Leuston.
Let's save up. Finished with your business, Lady Isabel's. Now, we're about to transport. By the way, I'm quite pleased. I'd like to recommend you from immigration. We'll talk more.
Adventurer? Lady Jarrett has great faith as a small...
Oh, well, isn't that a coincidence?
It seems you've gained the trust of both Serendia and... Either way, both is...
My lady, have we not already granted you through? This is becoming routine.
Sir Edmund,
Threatening. Perhaps you have forgotten to whom your father...
Adventurer, I've run into...
Slight problem.
You have had the black... Oh, this unconscionable...
Exploitation. Do you really believe that
You plan to accuse a man, and just how long do you... Why don't you send more...
As per the terms of the...
Surrender this declaration that... Oh, you pick... There it is. Lady Jarrett.
Oh, Lady Isabel.
Sir Edmund, I hear that you've been...
How did you...
Then why not commit... Oh, don't... Anyway, if...
Well, that's...
I don't think danger will be... If you pull this off,
If you are both in agreement that... Towards the orc, but as you can... There are too many orcs.
Who are you, exactly? The one who sent the sword through Edmund?
We are the Shadow Knights. We serve King Belmorn of Hexa.
He's long dead. Huh?
That's right, Jordine. We've been preparing for the King's resurrection.
Nonsense.
Just one final step remains. A vessel to contain our king's pure wrath and ambition. You, Geordie.
You dare to make me a sacrifice?
I see it differently. Geordie, do you not wish for the destruction of Calpheon? With Lord Balmor's power, that can easily come to fruition.
Serendia need not stoop to dark sorcery. By my might alone, Calpheon will crumble.
You will soon make your decision.
Ambitious not
Orcs are no Oh!
And with this, I believed in you would...
Maybe...
Shall we head back to... I'll go ahead and grab us. Don't be too late. Golden Toad in. Huh? Isabel? Me? Don't be... Robbie Lauren, old talk... I hate to what is it? It better not... It's about the war. What? What are you talking about? Yes. Do you realize what you're... If you're not I'm well aware. That's simply put, despite being burdened and Median mercenary... You've seen it with your own... Don't tell me you believe all... and don't... I just want to grow the sides. My father, and... You... I will not! I must hear it... Don't worry about the little lady. We're short on time. Thanks to the exception, now only the Barad, the callous part. Imagine Calpheon. In that case, he would probably go to war. Even you mean the seeing the look on... At first, the important thing, I'm certain someone I know well within the council is likely to have connection. Hold it. Taken aback by the title? I did promise you a position for a job well done. Worry not. The title will... A fine You are the only one in... Well, I know... But remember, I'll look into the financial records of this inn.
Adventurer, please. I first perceived you as a young, ambitious... So, what brings you to me? Let's be frank. His Grace has all recently, due to issues ever since that war. Since our country may have, while we may appear to take the Black Crystal extraction, the Black Crystals hold the potential. Calpheon crush. I yearn for my... The first step will be to... It won't be an easy time. If you agree... If you view it as just an... I, too, am a citizen of a defeated... Indeed, after the war... My father was once Lord Constable of Serendia. Then one day, he was exiled. He was accused of deeply offending the king. As the scales tipped, I lived recklessly. I wallowed in the arms of a woman named Roxanne. Alfonso, ever earnest, had eyes only for Princess Durette. I wished him the best. Then, suddenly, the Princess of Calpheon, who was married to one of the princes of Serendia, died. Calpheon pinned the blame on Serendia and waged war against us. In the ensuing war, my father was killed. Consumed with anger and grief, I enlisted in the army alongside Alfonso. I still remember the moment I reclaimed my father's sword from the blood-soaked battlefield. We were on the cusp of victory when Princess Jarette was taken hostage. Alfonso proposed the formation of a rescue party. His intentions were clear. He wanted to make a name for himself, elevate his status, and win the heart of his love. However, it was I who ended up rescuing the princess locked in the tower. Alfonso, unable to contain his eagerness, wounded his leg. The rescue operation did not go as intended. General Cliff used me as a decoy to escape with the princess. As a strategist, it was the obvious choice. I was left to survive by the skin of my teeth and return to hiding. Upon my return, I learned Serendia had been defeated. The king had surrendered and was now a duke. The Calpheon army then swept across Serendia, reducing Monvedel to ruins as a stark example. Then I began courting Jarette. Alfonso, in shock from all that transpired, went into seclusion. A year later, when the Duke returned from the war tribunal, Jarette and I pledged to marry. In that moment, the sole survivor of a crumbling family became the heir to an entire country. Shortly after, I became Grand Chamberlain, overseeing affairs of state in the Duke's stead. Now, with unfettered access to our nation's secrets, I learned of everything that had occurred during the war. My parents passed away while resisting Calpheon's attack on the Western Front. That tragedy was avoidable and born entirely from General Cliff's misjudgments. I couldn't stand the sight of him, so I demoted him and sent him to the outskirts of Balanos. Calpheon then constructed a black crystal extraction facility in the Western Swamp, keeping its output for themselves. It was only then that I came to understand the princess's death had been but an excuse to wage war, to obfuscate their true intentions. Moreover, the subject of my youthful affections, Roxanne Fiazza, was discovered to be a Calpheonian spy. By plunging Serendia's royal family into chaos, Calpheon created an excuse to attack. She orchestrated the princess's kidnapping and delivered Calpheon their victory on a silver platter. There were many questions I wished to ask her, but alas, she had already taken her own life. Ever since then, I've been living desperately to set things right again. Calpheon stole everything. An opportunity. There's a theory, but for now, I've prepared a special.